Charles Peralo's community tab. He's just a YouTuber that posts like polls on his community tab with trivia questions, and it gives me free content because I can read his multiple choice polls. So I usually think they're pretty good questions and it's fun. So yeah, we're gonna get started. That just made me think like maybe I should start doing that. Maybe I should start posting polls. What do you think? Let me know. But we're gonna get started with his questions for today. Maybe one day I'll make my own, but alright. Number one for today is, what is the longest running band ever? The Beach Boys, the Rolling Stones, Pink Floyd, or the Searchers? Longest running band ever. The answer is the Searchers. Don't even know that band. But apparently they're from the UK and they have played for 66 years. Wow. Question number 2. What is worse for you, sugar or corn syrup? Sugar or corn syrup? The answer is corn syrup. Question number 3. Which country has the biggest noses? Italy, Israel, Nigeria, or Iraq? Country with the biggest noses. The answer is Nigeria. Interesting. I don't think I would have guessed that. Question number 4. What state has had the biggest natural disaster ever? Hawaii, Texas, Kentucky, or Louisiana? Biggest natural disaster. The answer is Texas. The Galveston hurricane that happened in the year 1900 was the biggest natural disaster ever. Wow. Alright, question number 5. What country gets the best sleep? United States, Denmark, Canada, or Scotland? Country with the best sleep. The answer is Denmark. It says that in the US, only 35% of people are getting the recommended amount of sleep, but in Denmark, it is 77%. Interesting. Number 6. What is the most grown crop in Mexico? Wheat, corn, barley, or avocado? The answer is corn. Number 7. What country has the most homeless people? The United States, India, Nigeria, or Venezuela? The answer is Nigeria, with 25 million homeless people, over 10% of its population. That's crazy. 10%. Question number 8. What is the difference between alligators and crocodiles? Saltwater versus freshwater, their diet, their gills, or there's no difference at all? The answer is saltwater versus freshwater. Okay. Crocodiles have glands in their mouth that get rid of salt water, but in freshwater they'll absorb it too much. Alligators can't drink salt water like humans and need fresh water. Cool. Question number 9. What animal changes gender? Shrimp, ants, dolphins, or pigeons? Number 11. What planet has the most moons? Saturn, Jupiter, Neptune, or Uranus? Planet with the most moons. The answer is Saturn. Number 12. What is more common for countries? Legal gay marriage or it being illegal to be gay? What is more common? The answer is it being illegal to be gay. There are 37 countries with legal gay marriage and 64 countries where being gay is banned. Wow. Question 13. Which country eats the most meat per person? United States, Canada, Hungary, or Hong Kong? The answer is Hong Kong. Hong Kong is not a country, so that's a little tricky. Yeah, but I guess of those answers, Hong Kong is the answer, but Hong Kong is not a country. Number 14. Why is it called Bikini Bottom in SpongeBob? Bikini like being on the beach, a Beach Boys song, the hydrogen bomb, or Creators High School band? Why is it called Bikini Bottom? The answer is the hydrogen bomb. Yeah. In 1956, the US exploded the first hydrogen bomb over the Pacific in a place called Bikini Atoll. And I guess the people that created SpongeBob were nerds. So Number 15. Which animal has the most DNA pairs? Humans, whales, mole rats, or lungfish? DNA pairs isn't really... Here I go with my genetics. I don't know how else to ask this question. It's most nucleotides. Nucleotides in your DNA. The answer is lungfish. Because humans have 3.1 billion pairs of nucleotides in the genome. Lungfish have 43 billion. So, cool. But I wouldn't call that pairs of DNA. Quite, yeah. I thought he meant chromosomes by that. Number 16. What is the most popular name in Europe? Mohammed, John, Caitlin, or Emma? Most popular name in Europe. The answer is Emma. I would not have guessed that. Emma is the most popular name. Number 17. What animal is most likely to have rabies? Raccoons, bats, skunks, or foxes? The answer is bats. Number 18. What ethnicity has the fastest growing hair? White, black, Asian, or Hispanic? The answer is Asian. Interesting. Question number 19. What is the most cooked food in America? Burgers, mashed potatoes, chicken noodle soup, or grilled cheese? The answer is mashed potatoes. Okay. Not what I would have chosen. Number 20. What is the first book ever printed? has the most gay people per capita? California, New York, Massachusetts, or Hawaii? The answer is Hawaii. Don't think I would have guessed that either. Number 22. Who is the highest paid actress ever for a movie? Nicole Kidman, Scarlett Johansson, Meryl Streep, or Shirley Temple? The answer is Scarlett Johansson. Okay. Number 23. What country has the oldest president? The United States, Ireland, Cameroon, or Italy? The answer is Cameroon, whose president is currently 91 and has been president since 1982. Number 24. Why was Las Vegas created? Gold, water, ranching, or gambling? The answer is water. Las Vegas is one of the few places in Nevada with a reasonably good water access, so it became a railroad stop in the late 1800s. Alrighty. Number 25. What was the first McDonald's item added to the menu? The Big Mac, filet of fish, Arch Deluxe, or chicken nuggets? The answer is the filet o fish. Yummy. Never had it. Number 26. What is the rarest hair color? Blonde, black, brown, or red? I feel like this is a pretty easy one. The answer is red. Number 27. What inspired sea monster mythology? Octopus tentacles, whale wang, flying fish, or eel? I don't even know what this is referring to. The answer is whale wang. What? When a male whale gets happy, they sometimes show their manhoods off to the world on the surface. Sailors would see this, and whales having 8-foot privates would make them feel like they saw a monster. Okay. Number 28. What is the best country for genetic research? The United States, South Korea, Iceland, or Lithuania? The answer is Iceland. Yeah, I don't really like this question. I got it wrong because this is when I actually tried to answer, because genetics. Iceland, he says it's the best country because Iceland is the most like purebred country in the world. Like, it's isolated, and the vast majority of the people there have only lived in Iceland and had Icelandic ancestors forever. So it makes it easy to like test stuff, but what I thought it meant was like the country that does the most genetic research. I don't think Iceland like has the most genetic researchers of countries in the world, but whatever. Still a cool fact about Iceland. Number 29. What is the most visited country in Europe? England, France, Germany, or Ireland? The answer is France. I think it's the most visited country in the world. Question number 30. was the first emoji of a heart, rain, a smile, or boo? Boo. The answer is poo. Poo, as a joke, I guess. Yeah, poop was the first one. Number 31. What is the most disliked YouTube video? Baby by Justin Bieber, Baby Shark, YouTube Rewind, or Friday by Rebecca Black? Those are all good ones. The answer is YouTube Rewind. That's boring. It came out in 2018, being an official video from YouTube itself. It's basically just an annual summary of YouTube, but many found the one in 2018 boring and pushing outdated trends. Okay, I would have thought it would have been like Baby Shark. Number 32. What is the more common hair type, straight or curly? Straight or curly hair? The answer is straight. That makes sense, because I feel like most Asian people have pretty straight hair, and most of the people in the world are Asian. Number 33. What was the first country to have chairs? Italy, China, Greece, or Egypt? First country with chairs. The answer is Egypt. Pretty cool. Number 34. Who is the highest earning Disney character? Mickey Mouse, Winnie the Pooh, Iron Man, or Darth Vader? The answer is Winnie the Pooh. Interesting. Don't think I would have guessed that. Number 35. What color can dogs not see? Blue, brown, red, or yellow? The answer is red. They can see the colors of blue and yellow for virtually everything and struggle to see colors like green, but no dog can see red. That's interesting. Number 36. 36. 36. What is the most difficult plant to grow? Potatoes, lettuce, wasabi, or red peppers? The answer is wasabi. If you go to a Japanese restaurant, 99% of the time the wasabi is fake. What's being sold is just mustard and horseradish mixed together. Actual wasabi is expensive and really hard to grow because wasabi can't be grown in heavy sunlight, needs clean water, normally can only grow between rocks, and needs cold winters with humid summers. That's a lot of stuff. Number 38, I think. 38. What was the first movie to use de-aging tech? X-Men 3, Star Wars Rogue One, Ant-Man, or Curious Case of Benjamin Button? The answer is X-Men 3. Okay. Number 39. What are more homes built from, wood or brick? The answer is brick. It says 92% of the homes in the US are wood, but globally causes hiccups? The tongue, the nose, the diaphragm, or the lungs? What causes hiccups? The answer is the diaphragm. The muscle can have a form of spasm, causing minor issues with the lungs, and it creates hiccups when breathing. Oh my god, most hiccups last 3 minutes, but the longest case went for 68 years. I would not survive 68 years of hiccuping. That's crazy. Although it's kind of like clapping. Like, you know how they say you never stop clapping, just the time between claps changes. It's kind of like that. Like, maybe I've had a 24-year case of hiccups. It's just that sometimes I go a few days without it flaring up. You know what I mean? Number 43, I think. What is R2D2 named after? Random numbers, IBM codes, NASA rejected text, or American graffiti? The answer is American Graffiti. Oh, it's a movie. Sound editor Walter Murch kept asking Lucas for Reel 2, Dialogue Track 2, and he shortened it to R2D2. Lucas thought that sounded cool and put it in his notes. Okay. Number 44. What body part has the most nerves? The fingertips, the feet, the face, or the back? The answer is the fingertips. Each fingertip contains 3,000 nerve endings. Wow. Number 45. 45. I'm like looking for good ones. 45. What is the country with the most bilingual people? The United States, China, or Sweden? Most bilingual people. The answer is Sweden. Even though Swedish is the native language, 89% of people speak English fluently, and 100% know enough to get by. Huh, that's cool. It's common in Sweden, Denmark, and Norway because they work so much with English-speaking countries. That is cool. Number 46. 46. Why are lollipops called lollipops? A horse. Lolly, Virginia. Creator was named Ollie. Or it's an old British word. The answer is a horse. A candy maker in Connecticut named George Smith created lollipops in 1908. He had a racehorse he bet on named Lollipop and named the candy after the horse. But there's a deeper meaning. In Old English, lolly means tongue and pop means slap. So that was the reason for the horse's name, or partly why it became the candy. Cool. Number 47. This is a gross one. What's the difference between earwax and boogers? The texture, mucus, function, or nothing? The answer is mucus. Earwax and snot. I'm so sorry about my throat noises. Earwax and snot are almost the exact same thing. Both are made by glands in our body to release a sticky sticky substance that absorbs particles and protects our body. They also are normally the same texture and temperature. Only difference is snot has mucus, which gives it the ability to, if need be, become liquid, and earwax can't do that. Cool. I keep saying that, sorry. Number 48. What is the longest lawsuit ever? 4 years, 12 years, 22 years, or 57 years? The answer is 57 years. Wow. It was basically a battle over a will. Number 49. How old was the oldest person ever to go to space? 65, 77, 84, or 90? The answer is 77, and that was U.S. Senator John Glenn, who went into space in 1962 at the age of 39, becoming the third American in space. He retired from NASA in 1974 and served until 1999. In his final full year in the Senate, he made history going to space at age 77. Pretty cool. And I think number 50 will be our last one, but I want it to be a good one. Okay. What is the ethnicity that sweats the least? White, Asian, Black, or Hispanic? The answer is Asian. Wow. They have, wait, what was it? Not the biggest noses. What did Asian people have? The fastest growing hair, I think. And they sweat the least. The ethnicity that sweats the most is Black people, largely due to their skin color attracting heat, leading to the biggest demand for sweat. 85% of Asian people have the ABCC11 gene, which reduces the apocrine sweat glands on the armpit and makes them rarely ever sweat